Yo, what's good guys? How are we all doing? And welcome to another video. Today we are going to be taking you through the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, which is a narrow variation. We've been developing this tactic since Monday live on stream, Sarah 16 over at Twitch TV. If you want to come get involved in the streams, it'd be good to see you. Come and say hello, come and get involved. We have been literally practicing this formation every day for the whole week in Division 1, and we've been climbing up the ranks in Division 1 with this formation. We've tweaked it, we've got it nailed on, and we're having some absolutely fantastic games with it, having fun. Last time I stopped tracking how well I was doing. We was 20 games in, we had lost 2 and drew 1, and then the losses which we were very unlucky to lose as well. So it's been very dominant, and the key thing on this formation is as well, we're very creative with it, and we score a lot of goals, and defensively the way it's set up is actually very strong as well, very strong. But I will take you through it and show you what the tactics are, what the instructions are, and I'll also show you a solid half of gameplay and how I implement it and how I use it in game, and hopefully you can take that away and practice it and use it this weekend. So let's get into the tactics, so custom tactics, and we're going to jump into the 4-1-2-1-2, and this is how we start in game. Okay, so we're defensive style balanced. Really, one of the best ones to use across all formations. Balance is generally the best at the moment, especially at this stage in FIFA. Run width 5 and run depth 6. So I know some of you will be saying, oh, this is a bit different. A lot of people generally play 2-3 depth. Some people even play drop back. A lot of people play drop back still, but I'm finding at the moment and at this stage of FIFA that playing a higher depth actually is working better than playing a lower depth, because it means that when you're coming up against people who are playing a low depth, you generally counteracts what they're doing, and it allows you to win the ball back a lot earlier and catch your opponent out before they get to adjust and get into that low depth and drop back mentality. So having the slightly higher depth just on 6, it's not that much the way you're going to get caught out in behind, but it allows you to keep the pressure on your opponent and win the ball back early, and that's what we want to do. We want to win the ball back quickly and attack our opponent and catch them out, and that's why I find this works really well. I use this in the 4-2-3-1 as well, and I've brought it into the 4-1-2-1-2, and it works great in that. Offensive style, again, very, very simple here. Balanced, 5 width, 5 players in box. Corners 1, exactly as I tell you every single tactic video. Corners are 1 because corners aren't great. You normally play it short. You might punt it in and try and get the header. The last thing you want to do is lose the ball and get caught out from a corner. So have it on 1, so you've got plenty of defenders back to stop the break, and doing this allows you to literally always recover and not concede any goals from a corner if you do make the wrong decision and lose the ball. Free kicks 2, again, free kicks aren't great, so we have it on 2. You don't need as many players back, but we don't want to overcommit and have too many players forward when it comes to a free kick. So that is the tactics and how we set up. We're going to get into the team. This is how I play in game with my team. We play Tellers at left back, Diego Carlos at centre back with Eder Militao, and Arnold at the right with Alisson in net. One thing I will touch on, it's key on this formation and how we play this and the way we set up, which I will get into further in the instructions. It is very, very important that you've got 2 extra fast defenders that have good work rates and are ball playing defenders as well. So with Tellers and Arnold, we've got 2 players there which can get up and down the line. We've got great stamina, great pace, ball great on the ball, and can get fully involved in the play. So it's key in this formation. If you've got a defender that hasn't got really, really high pace, you want to rework it and change your fullbacks to have fullbacks with really good pace and good ball playing fullbacks, like Mendy, Tellers, Davis, Arnold, Wan-Bissaka, Carvajal, these kind of people, and there's a few icons you could chuck in there as well. So make sure that you do that. It's key. You will find out more why it's so key as well as we get into the video further. We've got Fernandinho at CDM, who is sub off for Sanchez in my situation, because I really relate Sanchez. Sanchez for me is unbelievable. Great player, and even subbing him on 5 chem is just crazy good. We've got De Bruyne and Mora as the CMs. That gives us a balance of having De Bruyne, who's a perfect box to box, and Mora, who obviously isn't very defensive. He's a very attacking player, but he can still win the ball, because generally you can win the ball with anybody on this game in midfield because of the tackling mechanic and how it works. But he gives us that attacking threat to support Neymar at the cam position, and we have Mbappe and Set Maxim as the strikers. Let's get into the instructions. We'll start with the strikers. Very simple, but key reasons why we do it. We have 1 striker on balance width, getting behind, no interceptions and basic defence support. The reason why we have one striker on getting behind and not the other is we want we want our strikers to play off each other, and in this occasion Mbappe is the faster one. Mbappe is the one we wanted to get into the goal scoring opportunity situations, and Saint Maxim is the creator from our two strikers. So when you're attacking and using your strikers and you can, we want to use the triangles and the patterns of play, and having Maxim on balance with mixed attack, no interceptions and basic defence support allows us to do that and interlink with Neymar, Saint Maxim into Mbappe. That is the goal here. He's getting the ball into Neymar, into Saint Maxim, and then to Mbappe, who's going to be getting into the box and trying to get him behind and get into the goal score in areas. So make sure when you're checking what attackers you've got one attacker who can do a bit of everything, is very creative, and you've got one attacker who is great at finishing, someone who's fast, the person ideally with a 5-star weak foot that you want to get it into, and he's the person you want to score most of your goals. It's a really nice balance and works really, really well. The cam, we have basic defence support, get into the box for cross, stick to position and no interceptions. The reason why we do that, we have him on basic defensive support because we do want him to help out. We want him to, get there and support De Bruyne and Mora, but we don't want him to come back all the time. We do want to make sure we have his attacking threat, and we have get into the box across there for when we do push on with our fullbacks, or we're pushing on with Mora and De Bruyne. We have got Neymar or the cam, whoever you choose to use, get in the box and trying to score goals and get into the goal score opportunity and to be there when he's needed. The two CMs, so we have two different setups here. So for the CM that is more attacking and less defensively set up, less obviously he's got better attacking stats and his defensive stats aren't quite as good. You may have somebody who's box to box like De Bruyne, but in this occasion I haven't. So on this position you want to choose the one that is lacking in the defensive attributes more and better in the attacking attributes. We have balanced attack, balanced crossing runs, no interceptions, tip to position and cover centre. I will touch on why we have cover centre in a moment. We're just going to jump on to the other CM. So Kevin De Bruyne is a full-on box-to-box, perfect box-to-box midfielder. So what we do with him, we stay back while attacking, balance crossing runs, no interceptions, tip position and cover centre. The reason why we have one of them on stay back and one not is we want to make sure that we have got one of them, as an outlet in the midfield area to break quickly and will support the attack a lot more. De Bruyne, who is the box-to-box, we can manually bring him into the play, and when he's not being brought into the play, he will stay back and cover and provide that defensive shield and almost go into a 2 CDM role with Fernandinho if the opponent does break and you do lose the ball. Fernandinho's on cut passing lanes, stay back attacking, no interceptions and cover centre. So we use your rock. Obviously I subbed on Sanchez, like I said. This is the rock. This is the guy you want to sit in front of your defence and cover it and sweep up, and that's why we're on cut passing lanes to do that. Works really well in this formation. And I will just touch on what I said before. So we have our two CMs on cover centre. So we have De Bruyne and Mora on cover centre. This is very, very different to what a lot of other people do. Most people who run this formation have them cover wide because they see the threat of the wing play in the game, and obviously a lot of players play down the wing, try and sweat goal. But on using this formation, I found having cover centre on the CMs and having that defensive wall of Fernandinho, De Bruyne and Mora, and even Neymar to a degree comes back, you've got three midfielders there. It almost acts as three CDMs that will sit in front of the defence and create a brick wall. And also what it does is it narrows the play. So when you get the ball back and you attack the opponent, it will create opportunities for either side on the flanks, for the left and the right, for your fullbacks to run into, because it narrows the opponent. Because you're so narrow, it also narrows your opponent. Your opponent reacts, the AI's opponent reacts, and it narrows them as well, creating space on the sides for you to utilise with your left back and right back. So I will go into that in game and you'll see what I mean by that as well. So it's really key. And also now with fullbacks being so strong, like Telles and Arnold, they're so fast, so quick, they're really good at recovering. If you are going forward with them, they can get back really quickly and get in position to win the ball. And generally you've only one-on-one on the wings now at the moment, and because fullbacks are so good, there isn't as much of a worry that you need to double up on the wings as what you used to previously, before left backs and right backs were so fast and so strong in the TOTS editions. So for me, I much prefer having that closed space in the middle, creating that brick wall in front of the defence. And also if they do get past Telles and Arnold, you also find as well that in the middle of the park, in the box, is so packed out with Carlos, Militao, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne and Mora all getting back to defend. If they do try and sweat you, it's very difficult for them to sweat it and find that player in the box to score with, because you have got such a narrow field of play and so many players in that middle area blocking it, and you can move the players to block that sweat goal as well. So it's really strong on that front. And what I will say, and you will see this in game as well, if you do find yourselves open and Tellez or Arnold, for example, are out position, you can then use De Bruyne or Moura and pull them across to cover as well to support him while you're waiting for him to get back and cover the break from your opponent. So it's a little bit different. This is probably the biggest difference to most tactics that you will see for the 4-1-2-1-2, but I find it's working really, really well, and especially on the attacking front as well, it's key. It's key to the way we attack. Both fullbacks stay back while attacking, normal interceptions and mixed attack. It's the best thing you can use. I always say this, we can bring our fullbacks into play by using the D-pad instruction. Fullbacks get forward while we're in the game, and we do utilise that with this formation a lot. So we'll use them on stay back while attacking to start the game with. We then go into the games, feel the opponent out for the first 10-15 minutes, then switch on so our fullbacks attack and get involved in the play with the D-pad instructions, utilise them, and when we get a couple of goals, then we can turn it off and see the game out. Works really well. Always the best thing is still attacking to stop you getting caught out. And again, if they are on that and your opponent is very good at pressing and utilising the wing play, you can leave it on that and get them involved in the play yourself by using the initiating runs with the RB and left LB or L1 and R1. Our centre backs both stay while attacking, no interception, standard, and goalkeeper balance. That is the instructions. That is why we use each instruction we do. I'm going to take you into some gameplay now so you can see how we use this in game, how we make use of our fullbacks, the centre of the pitch, using the patterns in play, utilising the triangles, and get it into the forward and scoring goals and win the ball back. And I'll see you in the clips in a moment. Right, we joined this game in the 40th minute. We're 1-0 up currently at the end of the second half. We've got a corner here, running the 4-1-2-1-2. I wanted to show you here what happens when we lose the ball and why we have one on corners on the setting. So here you can see we lose the ball, and because you've got one on the corners, we're able to win it back quite comfortably. We have two players back, and we've got Sanchez that win it back, and we get it back as well. We've got high depths. We get it back and run the break. Straight away you can see there, we bring the fullbacks into play. Make sure that you are utilising up and left on the D-pad to instruct your fullbacks to attack and turn it on and off as you need to in the game, as you see fit and as you feel comfortable doing it while you're playing it to involve in the game, because you'll see them be used a lot in this game. We'll take the short free kick there, patient play, playing it into De Bruyne and the CM, utilising everyone, get a little bit lucky there. Again, you know, that I think that was Trent there, or Tellez, getting involved into Mbappe. Mbappe should have scored there, quite unlucky. Here you can see, look, we have the CM's on cover centre, but De Bruyne comes across there and does support, even though they are on cover centre, so they will support the fullbacks on the side. Here you can see what I'm talking about now. We've won the ball back with Tellez. Did you see though how many players we had in the middle of the park as well in case he did get through? You had Sanchez and Moura there coming in to fill in, and if he would have got through there and beat the fullback, we would have had probably four, maybe five players there to support the defensive duties to stop him from cutting that ball back for a sweat goal. But just to show you a little clip there, see from the stats here, very dominant with this formation. It's not a possession-based formation, it's a tiki-taka based formation, but you can see there we had 5 shots, 3 on target, 58% possession, 12 tackles, winning the ball back really fast, really quickly, and being aggressive with the play. This guy was a very, very good player, decent player. I checked him out as well. But yeah, decent player, Division 1 player. So all these games are hard, none of them are easy. See there in game, Sanchez as well, they're putting in the CDM position. Works really well. And we're just taking the timer at half time just to reset ourselves, ready to go again. A key thing to do in your games, make sure you take your time at half time, get yourself ready, and when you are ready, go again. It's his kickoff, and you can see we're just playing, tracking with Mbappe there, just tracking, keeping the pressure on him. Sanchez there, the CDM role, very high up. Moura's just slotted in for him there. The good thing about having that trio of players in the midfield, they do interact and swap round and cover each other. So you know you don't have to be worried about pulling players out of position as much as you would in, say, a 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2. Again here, taking our time, utilising every single player, you know, Moura, Neymar, Sanchez, everyone's involved here, bringing the fullback into play. This is key. Utilising the channels with your fullbacks. You can see it, very aggressive with Arnold, cutting back into Moura, patient, you know, not worrying about fullbacks being out of position, just being very, very clever with the play and trying to involve everybody. A little bit unlucky there. I tried being a bit fancy there. I was live on stream, so you know I'm trying to score some nice goals. And again, like I said to you there, even though the CMs are on cover centre, they do cover and support the fullbacks. As you can see there, De Bruyne slotting across and covering that side. So they do help out. They do support. But you can see the width we're using, utilising, again, the right midfield and the fullback into St. Maxim, who we said was the creator. He's on mixed attack. St. Maxim's the creator. And Mbappe's on getting behind, and he was in there and scored the goal. And that's how we play this formation. That's how you utilise it. Every single player has a key role in this formation, and using them in the right way and utilising all the areas of the pitch is what is key. And you'll see repeat patterns being used in the play and how we do that. Nice goal there, sweat goal. You can score sweat goals with 4-1-2-1-2. You haven't got wingers, but you can still do it because you use your strikers, you use your CMs, you use the channels, and you can still score them kind of goals, which is quite surprising for such a narrow formation. But I score a lot of them, to be fair. Probably more than I probably do in the 4-2-3-1, to be honest. Again here, patient, defending with Sanchez putting out position, but players slot in. Sanchez is going back there, tracking, as you can see. De Bruyne and Tellez doubling up there. We win the ball back. Aggressive, 6 depth. We're not sitting back. We're not letting him attack. We're being aggressive. Winning the ball back early. Utilising the fullbacks and the width. Key. Remember that, guys. Make sure you utilise the width and your fullbacks and build the play up. Into Neymar, patient. Back again, Sanchez to De Bruyne. De Bruyne's the one step at attacking. We're evolving the play. Into Neymar. We're a little bit unlucky there. Lose the ball, but again, De Bruyne, you can see he's there. He does us that time, but we'll track. Tellez has got the pace to cover there. We'll come back with Tellez, force him back inside. But you can see, look at all the players. Look at all the players. There you've got what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players I can see there defending. So you're crowding him out. That's the great thing about this formation and having the midfielders on cover centre. You crowd your opponents out in the centre of the park and win the ball back with ease. And because it is such a creative and attacking formation, you can then win it back and you ticky-tacky your way to the attacking players and build an attack there, involving all the 3 attacking players. And then we cut it out again, as you can see. Tellez involving him, involving the fullbacks, running forward. Back into De Bruyne, into St. Maxim, into Mbappe, into Neymar, bang, goal. I mean, that's a great example of how to fully utilise the 4-1-2-1-2, utilising all the midfielders, the cam, the strikers, and the fullbacks in the play. And the opponents just can't deal with it. It's such a different style of play that it's fresh. It surprises your opponent. It's not your typical style of play. You're running down the wings trying to sweat it. You're not using a lot of width. You're playing it back to your fullbacks, bombing forward, and then playing it back into the middle where you've got obviously 2 attackers. You've got your cam, you've got your CMs getting involved. It is really, really a fun formation to use and diverse, and allows you to score some really creative goals, especially like what you just saw there. So he's got kick-off now. We're 3-0 up. Aggressive straight away, trying to win the ball back. We don't on that occasion, but we keep tracking, and here I'm even pulling players out of position, but we win it back. No, we don't. We give away a free kick, but he did win the ball back. I'm not sure if it was a free kick, but he got it anyway. Again, just backing off, being cautious, just waiting, patient. And look, again, we crowded him out because there's so many players there. You've got your 2 CMs, your CDM, and all your defenders cramming it out, closing down, pressurising him, forcing him to a mistake. Out to Mora. Nice little skill move there into St. Maxim. Even Mora's going into the channels, running down the wing there. Straight down, patient, cut inside. Back to De Bruyne. The other CMs instead back attacking. It's still involved into St. Maxim, and very unlucky not to score there. You see, the other CDM still attacking is involved in the play. You can force them to get involved by using them in the passing movements. Short corner to Neymar. Nice and simple, patient, into Mora. Unlucky again not to score. Double tap A there. Nice little double tap A to try and score the volley. Same again, always short corners for me. Patient, we'll wait and we'll try it again. We're having fun at this stage. We're 71 minutes in, we're 3-0 up, we're having some fun. We're trying to score some nice goals, and that's what I've enjoyed the most about this formation, is having fun. It's not often you have fun on FIFA, but I find with this formation you can have fun. Again, bang, Tellez fighting for the badge. Not messing around, sliding in there. De Bruyne again there. Look at the position of the players. Sanchez at the top of the field. De Bruyne running back there, covering. Tellez at left back, and we win the ball back. Every player fights for the badge in this formation. The balance, the diversity, and how they work together is so it's so rewarding to use and so good to see, and it's enjoyable to break with when you get the ball as well and see the players interact. Using fullbacks as well, I love using fullbacks. It's something that I miss on FIFA because a lot of people don't do it because it's very high risk, but in this formation I find that it's not as high risk as what you would imagine because of what I said with how you defend and how you are. Again there, unlucky, lovely move, nice shot for Neymar, could have been a goal. CM there, De Bruyne winning the ball. St. Maxim unlucky there, tried a little fancy pass there into Mora. Tellez out of position here, but see, De Bruyne is supporting him, running back with Tellez. Just patient. I thought he was going to switch back there, he didn't, but again, you know, he goes back, gets back into position, and we win the ball back again there. You can see 2 banks of 4 pretty much defending with this formation as well. It's really, really good to defend with. Really quick at winning the ball back. It's aggressive. You don't give them a lot of time on the ball, and you win it back, and you can break. Again, patient. What do you see there? From the left-hand side to the right-hand side, involving Arnold, bombing up with Arnold there. Literally nothing special. You know, in that occasion I lose the ball, but you know, we're trying to have fun. We're trying to attack. We're trying to be direct. You can see here we've got caught out of possession, but we pulled Militao over. But you can see Sanchez, the CDM's dropped into the centre-back position to cover, which means that, you know, even though we've been caught out, we have had a bit of cover there. We're very lucky there, to be fair. I didn't defend very well there. We're very lucky you played a bad ball there. But again, look at all the players there. You've got your 4 defenders, you've got 4 CMs and your CDM, 4 players there coming in, helping to defend and win the ball back on Militao, and we break with Neymar. Neymar's the cam, bear in mind, defending there from the cam position, getting involved, supporting the defenders. Again, utilising the fullbacks, even at this point, 87 minutes, bombing it down. They just don't expect, the opponent does not expect you to do that. They do not expect you to bomb it up with your fullbacks, because they want to do this now. But because of the way the formation is, Sanchez sits in and comes in. You know, there, we cover, we're patient, and we'll block it off and win the ball back. You know, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about having the fullbacks out of position because of the way the CDMs slot in. You can pull a centre-back out to cover, and Sanchez will slot into that centre-back position. It's really, really diverse, and the players obviously swap around and support each other. Winning the ball there, you know, we're at the 92nd minute now. Really, if it was a foot champs game, I could just keep the ball seat out, but we're 3-0 up, trying to have some fun. I hope that you saw a lot of diverse play there. You saw how we defend with it, how we utilise the CMs, the CDMs, how we utilise the fullbacks. If they're out of position, we cover with the centre-backs and CMs until they are back in position, and eventually crowd them out and win the ball back. Aggressive, 6 depth, win the ball back early and attack and utilise all areas of the pitch, as you can see. Very creative, very fun, tiki-taka style of play. All in all, a fun formation and very, very strong. And if you've not used it before, I urge you to give it a go and enjoy yourself. This is the formation to go out and enjoy yourself with. Is it the best formation? For me, no. 4-2-3-1 is still the best and strongest formation to use against high-level opponents. But the results and stats don't lie. This formation, Division 1, has done bits for us. There, look at the domination. 12 shots, 9 shots on target, 58% possession, 17 tackles won, and 92% pass accuracy to his 2 shots, 1 on target, and 42% possession. Total dominance with a formation that is typically not a possession-based formation. And it's just a good formation. It's just fun, guys. It's just a fun, strong, diverse, creative formation. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helps you get your head around the 4-1-2-1-2, how to utilise it, how to use my tactics and playing instructions to the best ability in this formation. If you have got any questions about it and it's any other things you want to know, do pop a comment down below and I will get back to you. And let me know how you get on with it. Give me the feedback. You know, let me know, have you enjoyed it? Is it working well for you? Did you use it this weekend league? If you did, how did you get on? I'm going to start with it this weekend and I'm going to try and use it throughout the whole weekend to see how we get on, because at the moment we've only used it through rivals, so I'm excited to see how we get on with it on a weekend league. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. And have a great weekend, guys. Good luck in the last Ultimate Tots of the year. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care, everyone.